The 2002 pounds coin, £2 Elizabeth II, is a fascinating piece of British numismatic history, blending modern technology, symbolic design, and the enduring heritage of the United Kingdom's currency system. This coin, introduced only a few years after the bimetallic £2 coin's first circulation in 1998, one of the earliest issues of the new millennium. On the obverse, it features the familiar and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials IRB can be found just below the Queen's neck. This portrait was introduced in 1998 and was noted for being more realistic and less idealized than previous versions, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her favorite personal pieces of jewelry. Around the outer rim are the inscriptions Elizabeth II died gra I reg fid def 2000, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This Latin phrase has been a traditional part of British coinage for centuries, signifying both the sovereign's divine right to rule and her position as the head of the Church of England. The reverse design of the 2002 pound coin is one of the most innovative and symbolic in modern British numismatics. Designed by Bruce Rushen, a British art teacher from Norfolk, the design depicts a series of concentric rings that represent the progress of human technological achievement. Starting from the center, you can see a small circular pattern resembling cogs or gears, symbolizing the Industrial Revolution and the dawn of mechanical engineering. Surrounding it are layers that represent the age of iron and the Industrial Age, followed by the outermost ring that suggests modern electronic circuits, a nod to the digital and technological age that define the late 20th and early 21st centuries. This progression of rings visually narrates the evolution of human innovation, from simple tools to advanced machines and technology, perfectly fitting the coin's debut in the year 2000, a time of reflection on both past achievements and the future of civilization. At the bottom of the reverse is the denomination £2, inscribed in clear lettering, while the designer's initials BR can be subtly seen within the design. The 2002 pounds coin is bimetallic, composed of two distinct metals that symbolize unity and durability. The inner metal disc is made from copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, giving it a silvery color, while the outer ring is made from nickel-brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, 4% nickel, providing a golden hue. The coin weighs 12 grams, has a diameter of 28.4 millimeters, and features a milled edge with an engraved inscription reading, "Standing on the shoulders of giants." This phrase, chosen by the Royal Mint, comes from a letter written by Sir Isaac Newton in 1675, where he humbly acknowledged that his scientific progress was built upon the discoveries of great thinkers before him. In this context, the phrase is deeply fitting for the 2 pounds coin's theme of progress and innovation, a tribute to human advancement and the collaborative nature of knowledge across generations. The 2000 issue was produced for general circulation, with millions minted by the Royal Mint at Llantrisant, Wales. The coin's introduction during the turn of the millennium gave it special, symbolic importance. It was part of a continuing series celebrating British technological achievement, not tied to a specific commemorative event, but instead to a broader message about human progress. While many collectors initially took time to warm to the new bimetallic 2-pound design, it quickly became one of the most popular and recognizable denominations in circulation. The 2000 version is considered a standard issue, not a rare commemorative type, yet its early date within the 2-pound coin series makes it of growing interest to collectors of modern British currency. Numismatically, circulated examples of the 2002 pound coin are quite common and usually hold only face value in worn condition, as millions were released into everyday use. However, uncirculated or proof versions, particularly those struck to brilliant uncirculated or proof standards and presented in Royal Mint sets, can attract higher value among collectors, often due to their pristine condition, sharp detail, and lustrous finish. The proof editions, struck using polished dies and blanks, have a mirror-like surface and were made in limited numbers for coin sets celebrating the turn of the century. Over time, These proof versions have gained collectible appeal due to their symbolic connection to the year 2000, the dawn of the 21st century. Beyond its physical and economic details, the 2002 pounds coin carries deep cultural meaning. It reflects Britain's pride in its history of scientific and industrial contributions, from the inventors and engineers of the Industrial Revolution to the pioneers of computing and modern technology. The coin's design serves as a miniature time capsule, encapsulating thousands of years of human advancement. Its presence in everyday circulation also underscores the Royal Mint's philosophy that even ordinary coinage should carry artistic and historical value. Each coin thus acts as a tiny ambassador of British creativity, innovation, and continuity. In the broader context of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the 2002 pound coin was issued during the later years of the 20th century's longest-serving monarch, reflecting a period of stability and modernization in the monarchy's public image. By this time, the United Kingdom had undergone major social, political, and economic transformations, yet the coinage continued to bear the Queen's portrait, a symbol of enduring tradition amid rapid change. The use of the Ian Rank Broadley effigy, with its realistic features and mature dignity, marked a turning point in how the monarchy was represented, not distant and idealized, but relatable and timeless. This combination of realism and symbolism perfectly aligns with the 2 pounds coin's theme of progress rooted in history. In conclusion, the 2 pounds Elizabeth II 2000 coin stands as a beautiful synthesis of design, technology, and heritage. It is both a practical currency and a symbolic artifact, celebrating the journey of human ingenuity from the earliest tools to the complex technologies of the new millennium. Its materials reflect unity, its edge inscription honors intellectual legacy, and its imagery embodies the story of progress. Whether found in circulation or preserved in a collector's case, the 2002 pound coin remains a shining example of British craftsmanship and a fitting tribute to the spirit of innovation that continues to shape the modern world. Next top. The 1998 United Kingdom 2 pounds coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II stands as one of the most significant and technologically advanced issues in modern British numismatic history. This coin was the very first bimetallic 2 pound coin issued for general circulation in the United Kingdom, marking a pivotal change in both design philosophy and minting technology at the Royal Mint. Its introduction reflected the modernization of the UK's currency system, aligning it with other global economies that had begun issuing high-value circulating coins rather than paper notes for smaller denominations. The 1998 2 pound coin thus symbolizes Britain's entrance into a new era of monetary design and national pride, blending innovation, history, and art into one of the most distinctive coins ever produced in the country. The obverse of the 1998 2 pound coin features the elegant fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials IRB appear just below the neck truncation. This portrait, first introduced in 1998, replaced Raphael Makloff's earlier depiction and presented the Queen with a more realistic and mature appearance, rather than the idealized likenesses used previously. She is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most recognizable jewels, gifted to her by her grandmother, Queen Mary. Around the effigy are the inscriptions Elizabeth II DG Reg FID Def, an abbreviated Latin legend meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The obverse refined and lifelike design made it a popular and lasting image that would continue on British coinage until the mid-2010s. The reverse design of the coin is a masterpiece created by Bruce Rushen, an art teacher from Norfolk, whose work was selected through a national competition organized by the Royal Mint. Rushen's design celebrates the theme of technology, chosen to represent the evolution of human technological achievement and progress through time. His intricate artwork features 4 concentric circles, each representing a different stage in technological history. The innermost circle symbolizes the Iron Age, showing a simple central core pattern reminiscent of early metalwork. The second ring reflects the Industrial Revolution, depicted through cogwheels and mechanical energy. The third circle represents the computer age, with a motif resembling microchip circuits, while the outermost ring represents the information age, symbolizing the transmission of data and interconnected global communication. The entire design radiates outward like ripples of human invention, beautifully linking past and present. Along the upper rim of the reverse is the inscription £2, while the date 1998 is placed below the design near the outer edge. One of the most striking features of the 1998 £2 coin is its bimetallic composition, a first for any British circulating coin. The inner disc is made of copper nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, while the outer ring is composed of nickel brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc and 4% nickel. This gives the coin a distinctive two-tone appearance, a silvery center surrounded by a golden ring. The coin has a diameter of 28.4 millimeters, weighs 12 grams, and features a milled edge with an inscription reading, "Standing on the shoulders of giants." This phrase, famously attributed to Sir Isaac Newton, pays tribute to the accumulation of human knowledge and discovery, aligning perfectly with the coin's technological theme. Each element of the coin, its materials, its design, its inscriptions, was chosen to emphasize the notion of progress built upon the work of predecessors, embodying both scientific and cultural continuity. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1998 issue is notable because it marked the first year of circulation for the bimetallic £2 coin, replacing the earlier single-metal commemorative £2 coins that had been issued occasionally since 1986 but were not used widely in daily transactions. In preparation for its release, millions of coins were struck at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales. The launch of the coin was accompanied by a public awareness campaign explaining its appearance and bimetallic nature, as some initial confusion was expected among the British public. The 1998 £2 coin was issued in massive quantities for circulation, with over 130 million pieces produced that year, making it a common but historically important coin. In addition to circulating coins, the Royal Mint also released brilliant uncirculated, proof, and silver-proof editions for collectors, featuring superior striking quality and presentation packaging. Despite its common circulation mintage, collectors hold the 1998 £2 coin in high regard because it represents the beginning of a new standard in British coinage, not only for its physical innovation but also for its aesthetic and thematic depth. Over time, the reverse design would remain constant on regular £2 coins until 2015, when the design was changed to the Royal Arms motif by Timothy Node. However, numerous commemorative £2 coins were issued each year alongside the standard technology type, celebrating events from the Commonwealth Games to the abolition of the slave trade. Therefore, the 1998 £2 coin is seen as the progenitor of an entire generation of modern commemorative British coinage. Culturally and historically, the 1998 £2 coin arrived at a moment of renewed national identity and technological optimism in the United Kingdom. The late 1990s saw the rise of the Internet, the expansion of digital communication, and a redefinition of Britain's place in a globalized world. This coin's theme of technology, therefore, resonated strongly with the era's spirit, a tribute not just to Britain's industrial past, but to its role in leading the digital future. The inclusion of Newton's quotes subtly reminded citizens of the country's deep scientific heritage, stretching from the scientific revolution to the information age. In numismatic collections today, the 1998 £2 coin is widely available but cherished as a symbolic milestone, the coin that introduced Britain's most advanced circulating denomination. Its dual metal composition, historical symbolism, and exceptional design mark it as one of the most intelligent and meaningful pieces ever struck by the Royal Mint. While its face value remains £2, its historical and cultural value far exceeds that sum, making it an essential coin for anyone interested in the evolution of British money and the enduring reign next top. The 2011 United Kingdom £2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the most significant modern British circulation coins, notable for both its intricate design and its representation of technological progress, national heritage, and royal continuity. Issued by the Royal Mint, This coin belongs to the long-running technology £2 series, which was first introduced in 1997 and remained in circulation until 2015. The 2011 issue thus stands as part of the later years of this design type, before the transition to the commemorative £2 themes that celebrated specific historical events. The obverse of the 2011 £2 coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank-Broadley, which was first introduced in 1998 and used on British coinage until 2015. This fourth definitive portrait depicts the Queen facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic jewelry pieces, gifted to her by her grandmother, Queen Mary. Around the portrait runs the Latin inscription Elizabeth II Digra Reg Fid Def, an abbreviated form of Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensa, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional legend underscores the monarch's divine right and her role as the head of the Church of England, reflecting the continuity of centuries of British tradition. Beneath the effigy, the initials IRB identify the coin's designer, Ian Rank-Broadley, whose realistic and dignified portrayal of the Queen aimed to represent her as both sovereign and stateswoman in her mature years. The reverse design of the 2011 £2 coin was created by Bruce Rushen, a lecturer in art and design, whose concept was chosen in a national competition when the bimetallic £2 coin was first introduced. The design symbolizes the evolution of technology and human achievement, a theme chosen to celebrate Britain's long history of innovation. It depicts a series of concentric circles radiating outward from the center, resembling interlocking gears, cogs, and circuits, imagery that reflects the Industrial Revolution, scientific progress, and the digital age. These layers suggest a timeline of human advancement, connecting mechanical and digital technologies as part of a single continuous journey. At the base of the design, the denomination £2 is inscribed, while along the outer edge, the year 2011 is displayed. The edge inscription, which is a distinguishing feature of £2 coins, reads, "Standing on the shoulders of giants," a phrase attributed to Sir Isaac Newton. This quote reflects the idea that today's discoveries and innovations are built upon the knowledge and achievements of those who came before, an apt motto for a coin celebrating technological progress. It serves as both a tribute to Britain's scientific legacy and a reminder of the importance of human collaboration and continuity through time. The 2011 £2 coin is a bimetallic coin, composed of two distinct metals that give it its unique appearance and tactile contrast. The outer ring is made of nickel brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, 4% nickel, giving it a golden color, while the inner disc is made of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, giving it a silvery tone. The coin measures 28.4 millimeters in diameter and weighs 12 grams, making it the largest and heaviest denomination in standard British circulation. The reeded edge, with the engraved inscription, adds both an aesthetic touch and an anti-counterfeiting measure. The Royal Mint used advanced bimetallic bonding technology during production to ensure the coin's durability and distinctiveness. Over the years, the 2011 £2 coin was issued primarily for general circulation, though it was also included in brilliant uncirculated and proof sets for collectors. Its mintage for circulation was in the tens of millions, meaning it remains relatively common in everyday use, yet still prized among numismatists for its symbolic design and historical context. From a historical perspective, the 2011 £2 coin represents Britain during the later years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a time marked by economic recovery following the 2008 financial crisis and technological transformation in digital industries, communication, and science. It also symbolizes the Queen's role as a stable figurehead in an era of change, as well as the nation's pride in its industrial and scientific heritage, from the steam engines of the 19th century to the information technology revolution of the 21st. This coin was issued at a time when the Royal Mint was celebrating both tradition and innovation, reflecting its dual mission to honor the past while embracing the future. The combination of a regal portrait with a modern technological motif demonstrates this perfectly, blending monarchy and modernity, within a single small artifact. In numismatic terms, the 2011 £2 coin's value depends on condition and presentation. Circulated examples typically hold face value, but uncirculated or proof coins, particularly those in original Royal Mint packaging, carry modest collector premiums, often sought after by those assembling complete year sets or technological £2 series collections. The coin's design also makes it a favorite among educators and collectors who appreciate its deeper symbolism, the union of human intellect, progress, and cooperation over time. As part of the broader technology £2 series, 1997 to 2015, the 2011 issue marks one of the final entries before the Royal Mint shifted to annual commemorative £2 designs celebrating historical figures and events such as Bletchley Park, World War I, and the Royal Navy. Thus, the 2011 £2 coin captures a transitional moment in British coinage, a culmination of the technological design era and a precursor to a new generation of thematic commemoratives. In essence, the 2011 £2 coin bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II stands as a testament to the United Kingdom's enduring balance between tradition, progress, and innovation, making it not merely a unit of currency, but a miniature monument to human achievement and royal continuity. Next top. The 2010 United Kingdom £2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is part of the modern British bimetallic series, first introduced in 1997. This coin is a significant piece of both monetary circulation and numismatic interest, representing the United Kingdom's ongoing tribute to its rich scientific, technological, and cultural history. The obverse, designed by the sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, portrays the right-facing effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, which was introduced in 1998 and used until 2015. Around her portrait are the inscriptions Elizabeth 2DGE Reg FID Def 2010, abbreviating the Latin phrase De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic and recognizable crowns, originally a wedding gift from Queen Mary. The fine detail of the portrait captures the maturity of the Queen at this stage of her reign, reflecting both her dignity and long-standing service to the nation. The reverse design of the 2010 £2 coin depends on whether it is the standard circulation type or one of the commemorative issues released that year. The standard type continues the design by Bruce Russian, known as the Technology £2 coin, which was first issued in 1997 and used through 2015. It depicts an intricate, concentric pattern of interlocking gears and wheels, symbolizing the Industrial Revolution and the advancement of modern technology, both cornerstones of Britain's global influence. The outer ring of the design bears the denomination £2 at the top, while the intricate inner core radiates from the center, representing human ingenuity and interconnected progress. The overall design is both aesthetic and symbolic, emphasizing the United Kingdom's role as a pioneer in technological and industrial innovation from the 18th century to the digital age. The 2010 £2 coin is bimetallic, consisting of two different alloys. The outer ring is made of nickel brass, 76% copper, 20% zinc, and 4% nickel, giving it a golden hue, while the inner core is cupronickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, providing a silvery appearance. The combination not only makes the coin visually distinctive, but also improves its durability and security against counterfeiting. The coin weighs 12 grams, measures 28.4 millimeters in diameter, and has a milled edge with an incuse inscription reading, "Standing on the shoulders of giants," a quote attributed to Sir Isaac Newton. This edge inscription elegantly symbolizes how modern scientific progress builds upon the discoveries and achievements of previous generations, a perfect match for the coin's technological motif. The phrase was chosen to represent Britain's enduring tradition of innovation, discovery, and intellectual excellence. In terms of mintage, the 2010 standard technology £2 coin was produced in large numbers for circulation by the Royal Mint, ensuring that it remains relatively common in everyday use, though collectors often seek high-grade examples with minimal wear or proof quality strikes. The coin was also issued in brilliant uncirculated, proof, and silver-proof sets, which exhibit enhanced finishes and are packaged for collectors. In 2010, several commemorative £2 coins were also released alongside the standard circulation type, including those celebrating Florence Nightingale's 150th anniversary of nursing work and Brunel's engineering legacy, carried over from earlier years. The Florence Nightingale £2, for example, features a lamp design symbolizing her role as the Lady with the Lamp, marking her immense contribution to modern nursing and public health. Economically, the 2010 £2 coin represents the continuation of a modern British currency system that emphasizes durability, practicality, and historical storytelling through design. The coin's technology reverse was a celebration of Britain's innovative spirit during a period when the country was further transitioning into a digital economy. Its issuance coincided with the Royal Mint's commitment to maintaining high production standards and evolving artistic designs. The choice to keep the technology theme for general circulation coins through this period reflected national pride in Britain's industrial heritage and its influence on global technological progress. From a numismatic perspective, the 2010 £2 coin holds interest not only for its standard version but also for collectors who specialize in the series of bimetallic £2 coins from 1997 onward. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded by professional services or included in official mint sets, can have a higher collectible value. However, the general circulation coins are common, with values typically around face value unless in exceptional condition. Proof and silver versions are sought after for their limited mintages and fine craftsmanship. The 2010 £2 coin thus serves as more than just currency. It is a small but enduring monument to the United Kingdom's industrial past and technological future, as well as a lasting image of Queen Elizabeth II's reign during the early 21st century. Every design element, from the gears on the reverse to the Latin legend encircling the Queen's effigy, weaves together the story of innovation, continuity, and national pride. In daily commerce, it represents £2 sterling. In history and art, it symbolizes the evolution of Britain from the steam-powered age to the information era next top.